It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Minnesota Vikings and the Philadelphia Eagles. The fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round. We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Rodgers sliding to a stop with a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now the Iowa State product, it's Kene Nwangu. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up second and 12. To throw is Rodgers. Drops this off with Nwangu. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Rodgers now on first down. Flush to his right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. The first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And he's got this to Jefferson. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. He'll get this to Nwangu. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard.
Brings up second and 9.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On second down, here's Nwangu. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Give him 3 on the gain there, second and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. They'll look to run with Nwangu, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kene Nwangu. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Vikings are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Hurts and the Eagles come up here first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On first down, it's Davidson. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, this is going to be an Eagles first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
They'll run on first down. Davidson, and he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. Well, Charles, you talk about this offense, and you think about the man in charge, their head coach, this marking his first ever playoff game as the head coach, and you wonder what's going through his mind right about now.
Brandon, I think we both agree that he's had a great season, and we wouldn't be surprised at all to see him get plenty of Coach of the Year votes. I thought he took the right tone in his weekly press conference, though. Played it cool, took the reserved angle, and when you don't have the track record, I think that's the exact right way to do it.
Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. On 3rd down, it's Davidson. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. And they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, 40 yards. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Of course, we think of Aaron Rodgers as a pocket passer, but you and I both know this guy's a pure athlete. He can get outside and make plays with his legs as well.
I showed it right there, outside of the pocket and on the money. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. On play action, it's Rodgers. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down.
They had 2 tight ends in the formation on that one. It looked to me like he had his pick of receivers downfield.
I think he was just planning on going over the middle. That's what he did.
Picked up first down, too.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now a give running left is Nwogu. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
following the pickup of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Working from the gun, Rodgers. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the 1st on the 35-yard strike. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Rodgers now on 1st down. Open man once again. It's Thielen. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. The give is Nwogu, and he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On the run is Nwogu. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kene Nwangu with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes. Back to
Hurts fumbles it. And this belongs to the Vikings. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Handoff here to Nwangu. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Throwing now is Rodgers. Touchdown! That's caught. Kene Nwangu saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Hurts throw complete to Rager. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. This time they stay on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll make it a 2nd down. I've worked with you long enough now to know you like that decision. Go safe, pressure coming, hit your guy underneath.
It's an excellent decision, but he knew it came with consequences, and that's him getting hit on the play, but able to dump it to his running back and gain some yardage. I liked everything about it, especially his ability to stay in the pocket and execute.
On 2nd down now. It's Davidson, and they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Let's go. 19, Tiger. Watch one. Let's make it.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? This is intercepted. Picked up by Marco Wilson, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room, But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give him a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play.
And now the up man has it. It's a fake. Anxious moments there on the fake, but they do get just enough to pick up the first down. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move, but oftentimes just a running back, a fullback, someone who's used to having the ball in their hands, and he's able to pick up the first down.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And this one is incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Flushed out right. He finds his man, complete. That's Davidson. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 36. Hurts gets this to Sanders. That catch good for only a couple. To throw again on second down. Hurts eluding the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
He finds his man, complete. It's Davidson, and he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
No gain, and it's second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Second and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup. They'll go right back to Nwangu. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. Handoff right side to Nwangu. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Another run now for Nwangu. And this will be a Vikings 1st down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Rodgers going for Metcalf on the deep ball. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. This offense, yeah, they keep wanting more and more and more, but they kind of got to be careful here, CD. I mean, we're still in the 3rd quarter. This game isn't over yet.
I would agree with you there because while they've had all kinds of success and hit on some deep balls like this, the one thing they can't do is start to get loose with the football. A lot of time left, as you mentioned, and if they keep turning it over, they'll bring them back into the game.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Eagles are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Elliott now to add the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Vikings. DK Metcalf, 75 yards. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, Davidson. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Davidson. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up. Hurts. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And he's got this down to the 35. They'll run on first down. It's Davidson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. But first down, Hurts. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's second and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. This is caught, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Eagles have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Elliott on for the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. Touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. 50 yards rushing for them now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Second down at 4. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football, and we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10, right at the 40. Now a give running right, Nwangu. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing is Rodgers. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. A big play that time through the air. 37 yards.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route well run, and the football right on the money.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They'll try to run this one in. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in. Yes. Kene Nwangu taking it in from a yard out. And the Vikings are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
He finds his man, complete. That's Davidson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Two important parts to that play. One, you get a first down, obviously, Charles. Two, managed to get out of bounds.
Love the way you dissected that, but he threw it in the middle of the field, so they picked up the first down, but he had to work his way to the sideline to stop the clock. What a great effort.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 98 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Quick slant here to Smith. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. They'll try the left side. Davidson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Hurts to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And the Vikings are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. But with the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Here's Nwangu. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Well, one side moves on, and then, of course,